There's no need for words, Snake. I'm Curtis.
Hello everyone, Psyduck Mantis here, and welcome to another Let's Play. Today we're going to be taking things away from the PS4 and we're going to move into PC gaming, and I figured what better way to showcase the power of PC gaming than by playing a DOS game from 1995. So we're going to start off with Mission Critical, which is actually a game that I played growing up. It's actually one of the first games I can ever remember playing, so it seems like a fitting one for the first PC game that I play on this channel. It's a sci-fi adventure, kind of a point-and-click game. It's very, very story-focused. But yeah, let's just jump straight in.
Now entering low orbit. Altitude 400 kilometers. Initiating OMS burn to stabilize orbit. ADIs are calibrated for 320 kilometers. Roger that. Jericho is 5,000 meters behind Lexington. Looks like a textbook approach so far.
What have you got, Tran?
Surface scanners have picked up a hard echo from a point 80 kilometers north of the Rift Valley in Sector 4.
Is it Pandora?
Jericho thinks so. They started the countdown for the launch of the planetary lander. The crew is on board, and the lander's been prepped for launch.
What the hell is that?
Sensors are picking up a contact coming from the other side of Persephone. It's accelerating at 100 gravities. We have another contact.
UN battle drones. Sound general quarters.
Make that 4 contacts. Probable identification, United Nations Autonomous Strike Craft, Galley class. The drones will be in range of the Lexington in 110 seconds.
Communications. Give me the Jericho CO on audio. Tran, what do we have in the air?
We have 9 drones out front in a standard screen. All are now changing course to intercept. We now have multiple contacts. 10, 11, no, make that 12 incoming drones.
We need room. Take us out of orbit. Give me 1 G of acceleration on a vector 130 degrees, Mark 30. Power up the railguns and pulse cannons. If any of the drones make it through our screen, begin ECM when they get within 10,000 meters.
Yes, sir. Course 130 by 30, acceleration 1G.
Captain McCain standing by, sir. Steven, what's going on?
Captain, we're under attack by UN battle drones. Abort the lander countdown and secure the ship. Close up within 1,000 meters of the Lexington. We'll cover you with our close-in combat system.
All 9 fleet defense drones are accelerating for an intercept.
Sir, telemetry is coming in from all drones.
There's Mama. Looks like a Geneva-class heavy cruiser.
First one's on the scene. Like hell. They've been waiting for us.
The attacking drones have engaged and destroyed my fleet defense units. There are 5 surviving UN drones. All are now decelerating and will be in range within 15,
Captain McCain is
14,
requesting instructions,
13,
sir.
12,
Stand by.
11,
Heads, hear this.
10,
This is the bridge.
9,
Stand by for combat.
There's
7,
nothing we can do.
6, 5, 4,
Nothing.
3, 2,
Here they come.
1.
Incoming drones in R6. We've been hit. Heavy damage in engineering. The Jericho has been hit. Breach on deck 2, 3 o'clock. The backup coolant systems are coming online. Oh my god. We're still losing coolant. This one is going to melt down if we don't seal that system. The ICS is down. I repeat, we've lost the close-in combat system. All the coolant systems are down. We aren't gonna make it.
UN vessel. This is Captain Stephen Dana of the USS Lexington. I am prepared to offer complete and unconditional surrender. I wish to evacuate my crew and that of the science vessel Jericho using intership shuttles. We are to be taken aboard your vessel and treated as prisoners of war under the Geneva Convention. Please, call off the attack.
This is Commander Garrick of the UNS Dharma. Your surrender is accepted. Deactivate your weapon systems and power down. You have 20 minutes to abandon ship. Garrick out.
Understood. Lexington out. Clear the bridge and prepare to abandon ship. Tran, stay here with me.
Sir, what the hell are you doing? We surrendered? Are you out of your mind? We can't surrender. That's not even an option during a normal TAC-op. I should relieve you of command. And we can still take out the Jericho ourselves with a ship-to-ship missile and then put the Lexington on self-destruct. We can't let those UN bastards get their hands on anything or anybody that will give away this mission.
They won't, Tran.
Oh, the hell they won't. You're just about handing it to them. I mean, you even want to evacuate the crew. I can't believe this. Why did we even bother fighting back?
If you're finished, Commander, I don't have any intention of turning the Lexington or the Jericho over to Garrick.
Sir?
There's very little time. You are to take Randall down to the weapons bay and pull a 500 kiloton nuclear warhead off of a ship-to-ship missile. Now use the TAC console to arm the thing. Set the warhead to detonate based on proximity, and cancel out the mass of the Lexington and the intership shuttle. Now stow the damn thing in a compartment on the shuttle. When that's done, go and complete your final log entry and return to the shuttle bay. Do you understand me now, Tran? I'm going to sound the call to abandon ship. The crews of the Lexington and Jericho will use intership shuttles to transfer over to the Dharma.
The bomb will go off when the shuttle is pulled into the Dharma's docking bay.
And vaporize Garrick and that goddamn ship.
Everybody in both crews will be dead.
All but one. When the Dharma runs a scan of the two shuttles, most everybody has to be accounted for. I think we can get away with one missing body. I intend to leave one person on board the Lexington, unconscious. It will be up to him to complete the mission. We're all dead anyway. At least we're gonna go together, Tran.
I understand, Captain.
Very well. I'll meet you in the shuttle bay in 15 minutes.
Aye, aye, sir.
Tran has taken care of loading the thermonuclear warhead on the shuttle. I've given the order to abandon ship. The crewman I've selected is unconscious on Deck 2. God willing, he'll be able to patch this ship together, transfer the planetary lander from the Jericho, and finish this mission.
Abandon ship. Abandon ship. All hands report to the shuttle bay for evacuation.
Computer. In Captain's log entry. Open AV data store Melissa 4. Record personal message. Audio only. Encryption Delta. To be decoded only on access by Melissa Dana. The war took your mother soon after you were born. Now the war has taken me. I'm truly sorry that you must grow up with holograms as your only real memories of us. You're so beautiful, Melissa. Just like your mother. Please, try not to be bitter. One of the reasons that we're gone is so that you'll have a chance to live in the only way we believe is right. Keep us with you always. I love you. Computer. End message.
Abandon ship. Abandon ship. All hands report to the shuttle bay for evacuation.
Lexington shuttle to Dharma. We are now leaving the Lexington.
Dharma to Lexington shuttle. We detect one human life sign aboard the Lexington. Explain or be destroyed.
Lexington shuttle here. Your deadline gave us no time to search the ship for casualties. Subject may be unconscious.
Unfortunate. Do not attempt to turn back. Your approach to the Dharma is cleared. Garrick out.
Okay, so this is Mission Critical, as you saw there from Legend Entertainment. So it actually comes on 3 discs, which given the size of the game is a little bit surprising these days, but back in 1995 I think that was probably the norm. But given that I was 4 years old, I can't really comment. So yeah, give me a second, I'll just pop disc 2 in and then we'll get started. So as you can see, you don't get given a whole lot of information to begin with. It's a mystery game in the sense that you're trying to piece together what's happening. You don't find out until a couple of hours into the game really what the Lexington's mission is, or why you're there, or what you're supposed to be doing. It's kind of these are a set of problems, solve them and try and figure out what's going on along the way. So disc 2 should be in. Alright, here we go. So, you remember the captain coming up behind you as you were heading for the elevator to abandon ship. You felt a sting from a hypo. The captain eased you down to the deck. He wished you luck and then the world went dark.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
You regain consciousness. Alright, so this is pretty much the game. We're in a corridor on deck 2 of the Lexington. You can hear the computer in the background giving out an alert because there's an issue essentially. So yeah, you can look 360 degrees around you, so if you just keep moving left, it changes the way you face. Whichever way you're facing, you can move down the corridor. It's got some actually pretty smooth animations for the time. Like, it's quite a nice game in terms of looks anyway. I don't think it's held up too badly. Music wise as well, I love the background music in this game. I hope you guys can hear it because it is just fantastic. It sets the scene so well, it sets the mood of the whole game. It's great, I love it. So yeah, you can click to sort of skip those animations because as pretty as they are, they get a little tiresome. Sometimes you want to get down the corridor as quickly as you can. So yeah, this is the game. You've got your inventory along the bottom here. By hovering over these side panel buttons here, it scrolls along once you've got more than the one item. At the moment all we've got is the captain's note. And as I said, it's kind of a point and click adventure game in the sense that you click to look at things. So click on the corridor, look out the corridor, it's a corridor. Very basic like that. Some things will go into a lot more detail. For example, let's move towards the elevator. Alright, so we can look at elevator housing. The elevator shaft runs all the way from the bridge of the ship to the weapons bays, reactor spaces, and engineering and areas of the Lexington. So some things have got a lot of detail, some things are, this is a corridor, what more do you possibly want to know, kind of thing, you know.
Emergency decompression alert. Pressure is dropping rapidly on deck 2.
Okay, so we should probably deal with that. So we've got an issue in the sense that there is an emergency decompression alert, we've got to deal with that. So you head to the computer system here and see if the computer can tell us what's going on, how we can fix it.
Computer?
The main computer is down. Voice access to deck 2 local systems only.
Where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
You are the only member of the crew currently on deck 2. Because contact has been lost with the main computer, there is no information about crew status on any other deck.
What the hell is going on? Give me a status report.
What the hell is going on? Give me a status report.
Contact with the main computer system was lost at 22:31:22. Autonomic ship functions have been delegated to local nodes. At 22:45:07, internal sensors detected an impact and subsequent decompression in Deck 2, Stateroom 2 Bravo. A warning was issued to all personnel to evacuate Deck 2. At 22:50:10, all of Deck 2 was placed under damage control condition Zebra.
And yeah, you can go on for absolutely ages with this sort of thing. With this run through, we're not going to be getting to the end of every single conversation tree, because there is, I mean, it's something I love about this game. There is so much there if you want to seek it out, but you don't need to. Once you've got the basic information, there's a problem. We don't need to know what damage control condition Zebra is. We just need to know that's a bad thing. We need to stop it, essentially.
I'm done.
Access terminated by user.
Alright, so staterooms. The staterooms, well, we've got a little map up here. The staterooms will be on the far left, so those will be those rooms there. But first of all, let's read the captain's note. It may give us some sort of insight into what's going on, you know, what's going on, why he just knocked us out and left us here alone on the ship. It's up to you now. Tran has recorded a briefing on the ship's condition and your immediate objectives. The main computer is down, but you can access the briefing through the wardroom ACN. Also, you may need to access some of the crew staterooms on decks 2 and 3, because staterooms are protected by privacy laws. You will need the override codes to get inside. You'll find a crew manifest of what I think are the important codes in my stateroom. My override code is such and such. Good luck, SD, which stands for Stephen Dana, who I'm probably just going to be referring to as Worf throughout most of this, because those of you who noticed, the captain was played by Michael Dorn, who of course played Worf in The Next Generation. Alright, so captain's stateroom is this one here. So you've got the wardroom on the left, captain's stateroom's just here.
This stateroom is protected by the privacy laws. You are not the legal occupant assigned to this stateroom. A VIS override code is required to gain access to this space.
Okay, unfortunately the captain's given us that code.
Access granted.
So in we go. Alright, so this is the inside of the cat room stateroom. As you see, we've got some general information about it here. Nothing particularly impressive. Alright, so there's a crew manifest there, so we'll take that. There's a holoprint which you look at. A laser holoprint of Captain Dana and a young girl is propped up against the bulkhead, so that'll be him and his daughter, I guess. That'll be Melissa. A laser holoprint of Earth. And a laser holoprint of the Lexington. Okay. Cabinet is locked. Nothing impressive inside the drawers. Open this desk drawer. Is there anything in there? There's absolutely nothing in there. Okay, so we can use this computer terminal.
USS Lexington, Captain's log. I don't have much time. The bridge recorders and comm logs will have full transcripts of the events that led to the current situation. This is a subjective account intended for the captain's log only. I'm afraid any gaps must be filled in later using previous entries. A lot has gone wrong since we first arrived in orbit around Persephone. Godforsaken world at the end of a 68 light-year voyage that has tried my ship and my crew. The details of this mission are known only to myself, my XO Lieutenant Commander Tran, and the captain of the Jericho, the science ship we've escorted from Earth. The three of us have carried this secret, a burden that has gotten heavier during each week of the trip out. We knew that what we might find on Persephone could well help us turn the tide in the war with the United Nations. We knew that it might even change the course of human history. Things haven't worked out that way. And as strange as it seems, I think the crew knew towards the end that this was going to be a one-way trip. A sense of foreboding crept over the ship as Persephone came into visual range. As we got closer, I could see it in their eyes, in their drawn and exhausted faces. I could feel it in myself, an almost palpable dread that permeated every corner of the ship. It was justified. Nothing could have prepared us for the hell that was waiting on the other side of Persephone.
Okay, so what we've learnt there is that we are in orbit of a planet called Persephone.
Emergency
Why we're here, we still don't know, but we will figure that out as we go along. Alright, so I suppose we should definitely now do something about the whole emergency decompression thing. If nothing else than to get the computer to shut up about it. So we'll head down to the staterooms. So they said 2 Bravo, so that's probably going to be this one here.
This stateroom is protected by the privacy
Yada
laws.
yada yada yada. Obviously, we can't get in there. We haven't got the code yet, but we do have the crew manifest. So, fingers crossed. That's one of the ones that the captain will have written it down. All right, yeah. So we've got the list of the crew here. So Captain Stephen Dana, aka Worf, Lieutenant Commander Jennifer Tran, and then you've got the rest of the staff officers. I'm assuming we're supposed to be the supply officer. It's kind of a fill in your name here kind of thing. And then you've got the rest of the crew. I mean, these people are all dead now, so it's kind of irrelevant. You thumb through the document until you reach 2 pages near the end, covered with diagrams and the captain's handwriting. So this is the override codes for Deck 2. So you've got Narang, Olivar's, the stateroom that we want to get into, so it's B29X. We've also got Trans there. Don't have her code. The captain obviously didn't think that that's necessary. We've got Dahl's code. Our quarters we'll obviously already have the code for. And a guy called Paul we do not have the code for. Alright, so
Stateroom.
It was B29X. There's no downside to if you hit the wrong one, you can just brute force it and keep trying. But alright, as soon as the door opens, you are pulled off your feet and through the door by a blast of air that feels like a hurricane. You are slammed into the bulkhead on the far side of the stateroom and lose consciousness for a brief instant. When you come to, all hell seems to have broken loose. Yes, it has, isn't it? First thing you notice is the freezing cold cyclone and a cloud of swirling debris. Alright, so this is not good. There's a hole puncher. You know, space is out there. Space is bad. We want to close ourselves off from space. We need to do something about that hole puncher. Fortunately, having played this before, I know that there is a hole puncher kit above every computer terminal. So you can open that up, take the hole patch kit. Okay, so we've got the kit box. We can look at the kit box, plastic box with an identifying label, etc, etc. Open it up, and inside we've got molecular glue, gel foam spray, a sheet of instructions, and a patch. We don't need the instructions. If there was a throwaway option, I'd throw it away right now. But unfortunately, we just kind of have to keep it there until we're done with it. So what we're going to want to do is we want to put the glue onto the patch. So you just click the glue, and then by hovering over the patch, it automatically highlights put. You could just click put, and then etc. So you put the glue on the patch. So we've lost the glue because it's all on the patch. So now we've got a patch with this yellow stuff all over it, which they assure me is glue. Alright, and you've also got gel foam spray. So let's head back to that stateroom and try and fix the ship before it falls apart. Alright, so you take the gel foam spray, select spray, and we want to spray the gel foam on the hole puncher. The container produces a fluffy cloud of foam, excuse me, a fluffy cloud of foam that hangs in the air for a brief moment before being sucked towards the puncture. As the foam is pulled through the hole, it sticks to the surrounding metal. Soon the shriek of escaping air becomes a whimper and then it stops completely. That sounds good. So everything's just going to sort of gently fall back to the ground where it should be. And now, just to seal the deal, if you'll excuse the awful pun, we're going to put the patch on the hole puncher and we're done. You put the patch on the puncture and push it firmly into place, blah blah blah. Job done, essentially. We've averted disaster this time.
Deck 2 has been secured from damage control condition Zebra.
Okay, so that's good. Damage control condition Zebra is no more.
The demonstration is over.